Okay, today Mountain Pat is going to crack a coconut, get the milk out, and show you how to eat the actual coconut inside this hard shell. First thing I do is there's three little holes here, almost like a bowling ball. So I take in this case, a screwdriver, and I tap right in the hole, then I twist it like this. And oh, did you hear the compression? Do it again a couple of times, at least. Using an axe, you could use a hammer. This is for splitting wood, but you can use a hammer, no problem, to help drill into the holes on the coconut. Now I have three holes, lickety split, just like that. That's a Phillips screwdriver. Now I have a little cup here, a little Bailey's coffee cup. Go like this. There's the water. Coconut water. I've seen other people crack the whole coconut in order to get the water. Well, whatever works for you, but this is the way I do it. And I'm pretty happy with it. I've seen a couple of questionable processes, but this way works pretty good. There we go. It's done. Now, a lot of people have little knives and things that they use to crack this. Looks kind of dangerous, actually. Here's what I do. I take the coconut, I put it on my deck or on some concrete. I take a hammer and I go wham. First of all, this coconut juice is looking good. Let me taste it. Oh, man. I don't think there's anything more refreshing than this coconut juice. I'm telling you right now. There's a few little things in there. If you want to, you can strain it. But it's looking so good. I'm drinking it all right now. Telling you. Oh, nothing better in the world. Hey, you got the hammer and a coconut. Here we go. I take it like that. Wham. Now it's open. A lot of these come with a little shell, a little something that contains this from splitting like that and kind of going out into the open. But you just take this and break it up like I just did. And now we got several pieces of coconut. This piece is just about ready to go. Now here's what I do. I take this little knife, it's almost like a butter knife, and I stick it underneath this shell. When you have it on a countertop, I'm going to put it on the floor. Here's a little piece that fell off already. Another little piece that fell off. You stick it underneath, in between the meat of the coconut and the shell, and you got to dig it out a little bit. It's kind of like, almost like getting some abalone out. There's a piece right there, but in some cases it works really easy. There's a piece right there. I'm putting it in this because then I'll rinse it after I'm done. So I got two pieces of shell right here. I can just throw that right out into the woods. Here's another piece. Watch. There it is. There's one big piece right there. Nice. Piece of coconut. Throw the shell. There's another piece. Big piece of coconut. Got it half off already. Island Mountain Pat. There's the piece of coconut. Beautiful. I'm telling you. This is called soul food. Can you say soul food? I'm telling you. Nothing better. Shells. Throw them in the woods. Let me keep going here. It's not the easiest job in the world, but it's not the most difficult job in the world either. Shell. Into the woods. you heard that, that's some knucklehead driving down our road. I wouldn't recommend using a sharp knife either, because this is, it can be kind of dangerous. If you don't know what you're doing and you got a sharp knife, you could end up cutting yourself. So, but, you know, there's a lot of different ways to do this. Alright. Here's this piece. Remember, it's between, the knife goes between the coconut meat and the shell, and you just kind of slide it under there. More shell. Throw it in the woods. Here we go, last piece. Slide it between the meat and the shell. It's not for the weak-minded. It does take a little work. Let's see if I can get it going here. They got little grinders for this, but I like to eat it just like this. This is a tough piece right here because it's the end. It's got that. It's almost like a little bosom or a boob. That's that bottom. It's like a little cup. When it has this shape, it's difficult to get in and break it. So what I'm going to do is take my hatchet. I just broke it, and now it'll be a little bit more manageable. Let me see if I can access it all right now. It's kind of tough. I think I'm going to go for the hatchet one more time. One last time. Oop. Oop. There we go, I broke it. I'd make sure you kind of use a towel or something to do this on, but I'm doing it on my wooden deck here. There's one piece, a couple more pieces of shell, and I'm almost done. Sometimes it goes faster, sometimes it goes slower than this. Here's the last little piece. This is at the very tip, and sometimes it's tough. We've got some other interesting news here about coconuts in just a second. Alright. Now, sometimes, a lot of times, I don't know if it's true where you live, but a lot of times you crack a coconut around here anyway, in Middle Tennessee, and you get rotten ones. And the coconut juice, terrible. Terrible. This was outstanding. The coconut is one of the best I've ever seen. I've bought 100 in the last couple of years, at least 50. And I really love it. You'll want to sweep up after you're done. But that's it. We started with the screwdriver, Phillips head, into the holes like a bowling ball. You'll see the little spots at the top. Pierce it, fill up get the juice. Take a hammer, smack the coconut several times. You could put a rag on it, but probably not. Just kind of be careful on how you're breaking it. You want to break it evenly if possible, and kind of equal sized pieces. Yeah, that's the kind of aim. It doesn't have to be equal sized pieces. And then you take the butter knife or a little knife of this sort. It's almost like a putty knife with rounded edges, and you just kind of slide between the meat and the coconut. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Good luck.
Island Mountain Pat, he's content in any spot on his own map. Loves a carefree life, always has a smile.